Well, hello to everybody once again, to Pat's Pad, courtesy of Patrick Gleason. Yes, another YouTube video I'm doing at the moment, just like the one I did yesterday on the, the grocery haul, like in-house tour, or flat tour should I say, because I live in a flat, and also viewings of the garden. Anyway, I'm going back to the usual intellectual stuff this evening, and just in case you've been seeing me a few times, you people, you've obviously noticed that there's a bit of a change in me. That means I've had my head hair trimmed a bit. It wasn't too long. I did give it a bit of a short trim, and I've also trimmed my beard. So I just showed my hair. I'm not going to move the camera. I'm just going to sort of like just go around. Right, yeah, just sort of so you can see me. Right. I've done a number, well, 3/8 on the back and the sides, 3/4 on top. The beard's been trimmed back a lot, down to 1/8 of an inch. Not only that, I've been doing a body trim as well. I'll show what I mean. I trimmed my arms right up to my shoulders. My arms there, yeah, and this one here. Yeah, my armpits have been done as well. Yeah, done this, right, and also did the top of my chest and sort of a bit around the back of my neck. Yeah. You can see that. And also I've done my legs as well. I just showed that as well. I've done like how can I do this now without falling over? I've done my legs all the way up there. All, around there. Up to almost my bum as well. Yeah, right. And right, I use the hair trimmer with the bare blade going right to the skin. See this one here? Right, I've done the lower part of my leg as well. I'm trying to get my slippers back on again. See? Right around there. Anyway. Okay. That said, it's time to get back to my normal intellect stuff. Okay. I just hope everybody is doing very well for themselves during the lockdown, wherever you are on our wonderful planet Earth, sort of battling against the coronavirus COVID-19. I've been going out just on the odd occasion to get a lot of food stuff, groceries, sundries, food and drink, medication, toiletries, cleaning products, and that's it basically. Otherwise I just stay in, relax, just do a few things, go on YouTube, do whatever, and watch television. Okay, normally I was wanting to for this video, I was willing to get myself a written list of things I want to talk about. Yeah, but I think I won't need to make a list unless there's a lot of things that I might find difficult to remember. But the things I want to talk about at this moment of time, because we've just gone past 9 o'clock here in London, England, UK, British summertime, and it is a Thursday, the 23rd of April 2020. Okay, so what shall I talk about then? Right, I'm just going to talk about what comes to mind, and I'm a bit worried at the moment because my charge lead is a bit dodgy, and this sort of thing I'm doing eats up the battery juice. So anyway, let's just start with one or two celebrities. A few of them are women, are not anti-women at all, or not anti-feminist. It's just you've got famous women who are famous for being famous, and that they're a bad influence on young women, like Kim Kardashian having bum implants, yeah, and then also Jordan, well, whatever her name is, Katie Price, having boob jobs, multiple boob jobs, yeah, and other young women want them as well. Bad influence. Then there's other women who have no discernible talents, no modicum of intelligence. This Victoria Adams, AADAMS, or ADAAMS, whatever her name was, Posh Spice, and from the Spice Girls. Yeah. Someone who could not sing, she could not dance, she was just posing and pouting and looking fucking miserable. Yeah, she runs a business, so-called business, selling high-end clothes, overly priced. The business is fucked up, she can't sell anything. And she's asking a taxpayer to pay her staff's wages. Close down the business, take a look at yourself, and just operate more moderately. Yeah, there's her. And there's a few others that come to mind. I think I might have to write a list of these ones. Right, what else can I talk about? Right. I think it'd be best if I would have written a list for all this, because I'm starting to get a bit confused now, to be honest. It's good to do things spontaneously, you know, off the top of your head, but I think it's best to do things by means of a list. Right, I've come up with a subject here, a very serious subject indeed, a subject that's been with me for all my childhood and my early part of my adulthood, and even in the odd times during the modern days of my existence. And it's the bullying culture, right? I know there's no such thing at the moment, at this very minute, of anti-bullying campaign, but that doesn't matter. I think bullying sucks. People who bully are insecure people. These are people with no common decency, no modicum of intelligence, no discernible talents. These are emotionally insecure people. And I want to emphasize the definitions of the different aspects of bullying. The most obvious one is physical bullying, where someone can physically hurt you one way or another. I don't want to go into gory details, okay? But physically you'll get over the pain, but mentally you're probably scarred for life unless you try to forget about it. So there's that obvious piece of bullying, right? That's the physical bullying. But then quite often there's the verbal bullying. And these are people who are short ass little shits who pick on bigger people who know that, you know, that they're easy to get at. The verbal bullying, right? Saying some nasty, bitchy things just to get under your skin, yeah, and you know, and trigger you off, like, sort of thing, yeah. There's that sort of bullying as well, verbal bullying. Right, then there is, yeah, yeah, I mentioned the physical bullying, the hitting one way or another, physical assault, yeah, the physical bullying. Then, as I said, there's the verbal bullying. I'm not finished. Listen on, I'm not finished. The next one is practical bullying. Is where people are damaging your belongings. Whatever belongings you've got, they want to try and cause some damage to your belongings, okay? And they'll do it behind your back, right, while you're not watching, right? That is practical bullying, okay? And then there's another one, mental bullying. Can you guess what mental bullying is? I'll give you a few seconds to mull it over in your brains. Everybody, men, women, boys and girls of all ages, wherever you are on our beautiful planet here in YouTube world, me, Patrick Gleeson, coming to you from Pat's Pad here in Southwest London. Do you know what the definition of mental bullying is? Well, I'll tell you at this very minute now. We've just gone past 12 minutes on this video. I'll tell you what the definition of mental bullying is. It's when people are staring at you intensively. They do it to unsettle you, to frighten you. When people are talking, bullying in verbal means, verbal bullying, you sort of know where you stand. I mean, even though it's a bit outlandish what they say, but when they're staring at you, there are words written across their face telling you what they would like to do to you, or what they think of you, how much they hate you, how much they're jealous of you. Isn't that what bullying's all about? Because they're jealous of you, because of what you've achieved more than they have. Because you're a humble person and you don't go throwing it about, I suppose that's a reason to be bullied by those who are less successful than you. Or if you're not very successful at something, again, people will bully you. People will bully you because of the way you look, what you dress, the way you talk, or what job you do, or what things you like doing in life. But the mental bullying, the staring, it's something that you would have to experience at a close quarters, okay? The mental bullying, the staring, yeah? It's like giving you daggers, giving you evils, yeah? That's what mental bullying is. Right. Before I get fucking mad, I'm going to come off this subject. I'm going to go on to other subjects. Right. I like to do a bit of educational lessons. If I'm wrong in what I say, you know, please correct me, yeah? I'll be, you know, happy to hear from you, from what you got to say for yourself. Right. Water is the most prominent mineral on our planet. Seawater covers 3/5 of our planet. And then you've got the clear water, that's within land, rivers, streams, canals, lakes, ponds, puddles, rain, dew over the grass, you know, in the country, and mist and everything. Yeah, that's all inland. Now, there's 3 forms of water. There's the normal water in its liquid form during relevant temperatures. Then you got dry water form when it reaches 100 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius, or whatever it is, I'm not sure. Okay, it turns to steam, that's dry water. And then you got water that turns to ice, solid form, when it gets down to 0 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. Okay, I need to study this a little bit more, but it's just a little bit of me and my intellect and my general knowledge. I'm not trying to flash it about or everything. I'm trying to share it with you. That's why I'm doing these YouTube videos. You know, that's why I've got a channel. I want being up and going. I want to try and do a video or two every week covering intellectual content, covering intellectual contents, you know, of various kinds. Right, what else can I say? Is there any other people out there in our world, so-called people of our beautiful world, you know, overpaid, over-famous people who have a talent, but sometimes their talent is a bit overrated. Their persona is absolutely vulgar. I'll think about these, and I think I'll have to write a list of them. I love to be kind to my mind so my mind's not thinking too much, and I like to smash pen to paper and make a comprehensive list of so-called useless, so-called famous, so-called people. Okay, I'm not going on about that because it's going to drive me fucking mad. Anyway, what else can I talk about with 17 minutes gone or so? I think at the moment I'm going into my longest video now, because the longest video I've done was 17 minutes and 7 seconds yesterday. My first ever in-flat tour, and also includes a view out to the garden. It also included my shopping haul from a big Sainsbury's supermarket near Merton Garage. Okay, I hope you like the new look, you know, clean cut look now. And there'll be a time when I'll be using my hair trimmer to get rid of all the hair off my chest, on my sides, my back, around my bum area, my groins, my crotch area, around my nether regions. Though I don't want to show you all those nether regions. I'll show you the front and back of my body and perhaps my bum, but you know, I just think, you know, leave the bum and the crotch area, just my front and back of my body. Yeah, because I'm quite a hairy person, to be honest. I wish there was a way of getting rid of it, because it's a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, I like to have a bit of a wax. I've never had a wax before, and I'd like to try it. You know, even though I'm 58 years of age, I think I'd like to try something like that. You know, and to help me feel more comfortable. Right, I don't know what else I can say. I think what I'm going to have to do is give it a few days or a week or whatever. You know, I want to try and do at least 1 a week, twice a week videos, and I'm going to have to make a list to make it easy for me. You know, if I think, right, whatever comes to mind, just write it down. You know, roughly, you know, like spontaneously. And then what I'll do, I'll refine it into an organised schedule, and I'll just talk about a subject, mentioning each item within a subject. So I'll be better organised. It's good to do things spontaneously, you know, as a functioning human being, but I think sometimes you've got to be organised. If there's a lot to bear in mind, the mind can't hold on to all that information, so you've got to have things written on a piece of paper. So I think that's about it so far. I like to think I've covered a few things, and yeah, so until the next time, to everybody here in YouTube world, I wish you just stay safe, take care of yourself and everybody, and goodbye for now. 20 minutes gone.